How's everybody? Moving back into the kitchen tonight for our recipe. Tonight on the menu we have comfort food from Japan, something everybody likes to eat when they get there, but more Hawaii-fied, I guess you could say that. We're going to do hamburger curry tonight. Very simple dish. I call it the one pot cooking because we will only use one pot to cook everything tonight. So hope it's easy enough for you, and hope you're going to enjoy it. Okay, so our ingredients for tonight, again, hamburger, that's our base as far as our protein wise for the meal. Vegetables, we got carrots, potatoes. As you can see, we cut them up a little smaller. Japan, it's not like Hawaii we used to. In Japan, a lot of the vegetables are cut a little smaller, so we cut our vegetables a little smaller. We have our Japanese curry, called roux, I guess, blocks. You can find this in any supermarket in the Asian food section. And then finally some water to break up the curry blocks. And seasoning wise, just do again salt and garlic salt, and oil to get the hamburger going. Let's get a little oil in the pan here, and fire as far as the stove wise, medium hot is fine. And we got our hamburger going. Hamburger in, breaking it up. Let it cook until we get to smaller sizes inside of the pot. You can see our hamburger is pretty much broken down, and you got a lot of excess oil here from the cooking process. So we're actually going to, not all of it, but we're going to take out some of it because we need to saute some of our vegetables too. So easy way is to take a spoon, just take out some of the fat. Don't want too much fat. Try to keep it as healthy as possible. Okay, put that out. I'm going to start with our carrots first because it's takes a little longer to cook. Just saute those carrots in with the hamburger. Okay, now that our carrots are sauteed for about 3 minutes, this time we're going to enter our potatoes. Just get that all incorporated in. A little bit about this dish, I call it actually Hawaii-fied because you can actually get hamburger curry in Japan. They make it a little different. Hamburger curry in Japan is basically a hamburger patty that they fry. They make it into patties. They actually just pour curry sauce over it. So Hawaii-fied in a sense that we just made it more simple by putting the hamburger in at the beginning and mixing it into the curry itself. Okay, so our potatoes have kind of sauteed in this for about 3 minutes too. So now we're actually going to season now after the cooking process has kind of got going. Trusty garlic salt and pepper. Not a lot because we have the seasoning from the curry itself going to be in there, so maybe about a teaspoon and a teaspoon. We'll get that all mixed in. And then we're going to add our water. So for this amount of curry, usually do about 3 cups of water, 3 to 3.5. That depends on how thick you want the curry at the end of the day. It's always better to go less and then add more water as you go later, because you can't get it reversed from too thin to get it thicker unless you want to use some cornstarch and water, then it'll add a different flavor. So get the 3 cups of water in here, and I'm actually going to bring this to a boil. Cover it up, bring it to a boil. Usually take about 10 minutes. And once we get it to a boil, then we can start adding the curry. Okay, so our pot has been in a rolling boil for roughly 10 minutes. And again, we bring it up to heat the boil to really soften up the vegetables, and that's what we want to have happen, because we don't want our vegetables to be hard when we eat the curry. So softening up the vegetables. Because we took a lot of the fat out after cooking the hamburger, there's not much fat left at the top, but you know, if you do find some, it'd be good to kind of skim some off of there. The curry comes in blocks. Basically all you do is you take a few at a time, you drop it in while the thing is boiling, put it in, you let it dissolve in there. It also acts as a thickening agent as well, so once the curry blocks dissolve in the liquid, that's what thickens up your curry. You want to let this sit and cook for a little while longer. So as you can see, it thickened up a little bit, but we're going to let this simmer. So cover back on, turn the heat down to low, medium low, and let that simmer for another 10 minutes. Okay, so our hamburger curry has been simmering for about 10 minutes. You see it got nice and thick. So now we're going to plate. So just a little rice. Alright, so there we go. Dinner for tonight. Japanese hamburger curry.